Hello and welcome to Aftershock. Me and Luke today are breaking down last night's preseason game between the Chargers and Texans, where the Chargers were victorious 27-7. They came home on the road with their first dub of the year. So, Luke, what was your general reaction to yesterday's game?
Man, it just felt good to watch football again. it just felt so good to watch any kind of snap. Man, I was a little like hesitant on the defense at first because they scored right. I think it was like the second drive, right? Houston
No,
scored.
first drive. It was
First drive.
Texans' first drive. They went right down
Yeah,
the
but
field.
like right after that, it was shut down. It was shut out. So
Yeah.
Chris O'Leary, it looks the same, man. It looks fire, man. It's fire, man.
I mean, we'll talk about it because it's always hard during the preseason not to overreact because,
of course,
like, we're talking about Davis Mills and then, man, I can't think of what was the third string Texans name. I mean, and poor him because he tore his ACL today. So
yeah,
that's horrible. But whenever you're talking about like defensive battles, it's tough. And I mean, there is a general theme here, which I assume we'll touch on throughout the day, which is just like depth. There is like depth everywhere. And there is something to say of the Chargers' second string and third string were better than the Texans.
Actually, even Lad McConkey was talking about it on the sideline. They interviewed him on the sideline. He was literally like, this is like from top to bottom. You look at our roster, there's like 2 or 3 spots filled. You know what I mean? Like he said it was the deepest roster he's ever been on. So
I mean,
yeah,
that's tough because those Georgia national championship teams are
exactly.
I mean, didn't they win?
Yeah, like, Brock Bowers. I mean,
yeah,
a demon.
Carson Beck.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so let's hop into it. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball, and we're gonna kind of give takeaways. If you're watching, if you're tuning in, feel free to put your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to reach out to Luke and I on any platforms for any other thoughts. So let's start off with the offensive side of the ball, and I think the place to start is with the new offense, just in general. Now, this was our first idea of what Mike McDaniel actually looks like. So, Luke, what is your general takeaway from the play calling, from the look of the offense?
I mean, I like the motions that he's running. A lot of, get the ball out of the hands quickly. Let the playmakers create. Like that Amar Johnson when he was able to freaking take it down like 50, 60 yards right there. He just literally ran a small little wheel route and they just passed him the ball and that was that. He took care of the rest. All the little motions with the tight ends, even freaking Scott Matlock. My goodness, that man was everywhere. He played offensive line. He was playing fullback. He played tight end one snap. I was like, dude, like, okay, yeah, he's definitely making the 53. I mean,
do you think Matlock's making the 53?
Yes, dude. Actually, after I was like,
wow.
Oh, he is like a Swiss Army knife. He's
wow. That's actually like the opposite of my reaction. Okay,
really?
This elite. I thought he was really bad. And
really,
we'll talk about it. Like on the first drive, like, so I'll talk about schematically. Mike McDaniel is going to pitch the ball a lot more. Mm-hmm. So of the first 6 runs, 5 of them were pitch plays.
Pitch plays, wide zone runs.
Yeah,
like a lot of that for sure.
But it can also be like, and this is where like Houston is a very physical team, so the way to beat them is by stretching them out. And this can be rehearsal for how they'll play them later to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what it looked like. And Scott Matlock was a terrible lead blocker on those. He just doesn't have the athleticism to like get out in front.
But I mean, like imagine, he's probably not going to be playing fullback a lot. I mean, we have Alec Ingold, out there. Probably have Gadsden. Kolar doing the most of that job for sure. I'm sure they're just throwing Scott Matlock. They literally threw him at 3 different positions. I think they're just testing the waters with him. You know what I mean? Like,
I would agree. I don't think they know what position he plays right now.
Yeah,
I think
because they even like during practice, they practiced him at tackle.
Yeah, he was playing.
And he took a few reps against Akeem Messidor. He messed up a lot the first few reps. And then after like coach had talked to him, it was Butch Berry that was talking to him. He talked to him for a little bit, and then he tightened up after the fact. So, I mean, I don't think he's gonna play tackle, but the point. Like they're putting him everywhere.
Wow, I can't believe you think Scott. So who are you taking off the roster then? Because it's got to be some offense. Like, are you taking
Whoa.
off an offensive lineman then? I mean, we can talk about it later
I
too.
mean, yeah. I mean, we could, because I mean, my goodness, Logan. Was it Logan Taylor Logan Taylor or Harkey? They
Logan
didn't
Taylor
play
was playing
great.
tackle. Harkey was mostly playing guard.
Yeah. Oh, yo, Travis Burke, fire,
Yeah, so
fire.
let's
Actually,
just dive into what most people want to hear about, which is the offensive
yeah.
line, and that's what Chargers Twitter is this morning.
Hmm.
So offensive line, let's start from top to bottom. I feel like we can't avoid the elephant in the room. Awashika was the highest rated player out of any team yesterday, according to PFF, with a 90.6 grade. Do you feel like they kind of played their cards with he only played one series at right guard? He didn't even play left guard. Do you think they kind of let you know that he's the starter a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, look at how he played. He played
Yeah.
fantastic. The pocket was clean. Actually, another. I know we were talking about Awasika, but man, Jake Slaughter as a center too was great. Oh my goodness, it was
Yeah. Well,
fantastic.
we'll probably talk about Slaughter a lot. But
Yeah.
so, yeah, I guess let's go to the Slaughter. Because Awashika, he seems like
He
who's going to
solidified
win
his
the
spot
job.
probably. Yeah. But it's okay, because honestly, like, having the depth is even great, because like Branson Taylor was good too. Honestly, he was great too. So,
Yeah. So I'm going to give a take about Jake Slaughter.
mhm,
And it might be a little premature, especially because I went on a rant about the offensive line. And it
mhm,
partially has to do with that. I don't like how they manage the offensive line so far because I think it's been a detriment to Rashawn Slater to a certain extent. I'm not saying that this is why he's hurt and he's not practicing, but no chemistry on either side, I can't imagine makes things easier on him, especially once they put pads on,
mhm.
and the lack of chemistry with who's next to him. But I think Awashika will start, but I would not be surprised if Slaughter takes the job. Slaughter, especially in the run game, which I know a lot of people are talking about as pass pro because he looked really good in pass pro. In the run game, his athleticism pops so much.
So much.
He's
He was
getting
going
off of
second and third level.
every single
Legitimately.
play. He's getting
Yeah.
off the ball so fast. It's like he is steps ahead of defensive tackles and he's getting to linebackers. And just in a Mike McDaniel scheme, like that athleticism can't be taught. It's either you have it or you don't.
You don't. Yeah.
And Jake Slaughter last night and all the plays that came out, especially the key one is it was in the third quarter. It was the Trey Lance scramble where you saw Slaughter was originally on the edge. He had rotated to the edge. They
Mhm.
do a giant loop and a linebacker comes and he switches Foley and stops him. And then Lance gets out and converts I think it was like a 3rd and 5. You really got to see what this future looks like. And it also is makes you wonder, should have they signed Tyler Biotish? Would have they just been smarter just having Jake Slaughter be your center?
Uh I think you still draft him. He's the future. I mean, I'm not saying Tyler Biotis is like out of his prime or anything. Like, how old is Tyler
No.
Biotis?
Tyler Biotish is 29. So I'm not saying
Oh,
that. More of
yeah.
what I'm saying is realistically you want Jake Slaughter to play center at some point. And
Yes.
Tyler Biotish is probably your center for the next 2 years.
Yes.
So you have to play Slaughter at guard, but he was otherworldly at center last night. And
he
you
was.
saw what it looked like in a Mike
With a
McDaniel scheme. And then he
clean
got guard
pocket.
and he played well. He struggled in the run game. I said the athleticism is there. He was really good in pass pro. But it kind of feels like, man, he should really be playing center. But they can't because you can't take Biotish off the field.
Yes. Man, it's man. I don't want to say Tyler Biotis is gonna be the starting center.
Yeah, Tyler
But
Biotish, it's his job. I mean, again,
it's his job.
I hate to be like Charger fans, just look at who they sat. You know who the players on the roster are based on who they sat last night because they're not sitting players they're thinking about cutting unless if it's like what they did with Unk the last couple of years where they're just cutting him to put him back on the practice squad and then cutting him again.
Yeah, no, It's interesting talks about it for sure. Man, I don't remember. Did the guy we signed from the Dolphins, he played at all at right guard?
Cole Strange? No, Cole
Yeah,
Strange
Cole
sat.
Strange. He said right.
Cole Strange sat. So he's the right guard. That's
He's
done.
that's not even a question anymore, right? He's
Yeah.
pretty much the right guard. Okay.
So, like, offensive line yesterday, just for the record, if you didn't tune in, you didn't know. So, who started at left tackle was Travis Burke.
Mhm.
Left guard, it started with Branson Taylor at left guard.
Yeah.
At center was Jake Slaughter. At right guard was Awashika. And then at right tackle was, why am I blanking on his name? It's the other Taylor. Logan Taylor?
Logan Taylor.
Logan Taylor. So they put all three of the guards in the competition out there to start, and they all looked good, which makes it more sense of why they've been rotating so much, because maybe they really don't know.
They really don't know.
It feels like it's Awashika, and it's hard not to believe it's going to be him. Like if he starts next game, you know he's the starter. But I don't know. I mean, Travis Burke looked good too.
Man, Travis Burke we'll be fine at tackle if any of those guys go down. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Fingers crossed. But yeah. I think we'll be okay with Travis Burke out there. He's actually solid, man. He's massive too. I don't know if you saw that play with when they ran the ball with Jamar Johnson right there at the end. He bullied that guy, bro. My goodness. I loved it. He kept pushing him even after the play. He was like, I'm gonna keep going. He Michael Orred him. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, he was going crazy. I like Travis Burke actually. He really impressed me yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I mean, from a whole, like, and this is a stat that Tyler Schoen put out, is yesterday the Chargers allowed only 4 pressures in the entire game. This is a team that, even if you want to be like, oh, it's preseason, all this kind of stuff, this is a team that had no offensive line depth last year. It was basically UDFA's. I mean, Josh Kaltenberger was the starting center, and he didn't even come in. He came in at guard in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Don't even remind me of Austin Deculus. I will literally jump off a building. My goodness. Oh.
Deculus is who you thought was the worst last year?
Every time I saw something bad happen, it was him. Okay, and
I mean, it was all bad, and
gosh.
It was all bad, and I know a lot of people blame Joe Ortiz for that. And to give him credit, he learned from his mistakes, and they have depth everywhere. Like, even if you don't like Trey Pipkins, and I know a lot of people don't, Trey Pipkins is a totally fine swing tackle.
No, he's he's totally fine.
I get it. Like, you don't like him and all this kind of stuff. I don't like him as my starter either, but I'm fine with him as your third tackle. If not now, your fourth tackle. Like, if that's really the conversation you're talking about, that he's in competition for your third spot, you're in a good place. Because at some point you have to believe in the law of averages of both your tackles aren't going to get hurt again. Yes. And I need to knock on wood. You can't. But Joe Ortiz last year, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, he should have done more. He should have done more. In no team will you ever build depth enough that you're going to get down to your sixth tackle? I hate to be that way and be like, I'm giving him an excuse, but no team is surviving, because you don't even keep 6 on your 53-man roster. You're never, that's like punch glass. We're in a burning building right now.
Yeah.
So it just feels way different. Yeah. And the depth feels different. Butch Berry feels like such an upgrade over what Greg Roman was doing.
Yeah. Everything was just flowing yesterday, man.
What impressed you the most on offense?
Man, the running backs. Okay. Really? The running backs? I mean, honestly, KLS, we pretty much knew he was gonna make the team. We already kind of called it. He's probably gonna make the team. He's really good. Brennan Thompson, I see why he fell a little bit.
Oh, really? I have an opposite reaction. Okay.
Wait. No, he's really good, but he's a short guy, and you're gonna throw him long bombs against safeties that are 6'4", 6'3". They got length on him. They got size on him. It's kind of harder to. If he's coming off a straight line and he beats them, okay, bet. But like if you're trying to throw it to him through coverage, it's like, you know, like I don't. If
Yeah,
I
I mean, I see what you mean. So it's funny. I think we're about to get into a little bit of like philosophical differences.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you one of my biggest hot takes I have as a Chargers fan.
Okay.
And it's because of scars I have, and I'm gonna be honest about it.
Okay.
I don't like big 50-50 ball receivers. And the reason I don't is
Okay.
because they only do one thing. And the one thing they don't even do at a high level. Like I would much rather have a Keenan Allen who you're looking to at third down. Maybe you don't have the big playability, but you can move the chains so much and you're a productive offense versus a Mike Williams who you're just hoping that they go up and get the ball. And when they come down, they don't get hurt. Because that was Mike Williams' whole career of just like he would make crazy catches. And at the end of them, he would hurt his back every single time.
Yeah.
And so like it's a little bit of scars of like I've learned to love the lad, the like JSNs, the like those kind of receivers over like a big Mike Evans or
Maybe Mike McDaniel's being a little overzealous with that play. Cuz
yeah.
yeah, like I get it. Brandon Thompson is fast as hell. But you know, if they're running like a cover 2 and they're ready for a cover 3, they're ready for it. You know, and you're trying to go over the top with him. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
the thing that I'll tell you, and maybe this is what I'll next time you watch him.
Okay.
The one thing is no matter the size, and it doesn't matter. The one thing that beats size every single time is speed.
Yeah.
Because speed can get you on highlight reels of you look like a moron because you
Yeah.
bit on a double move. And the one thing Brendan Thompson can do really well is change of direction.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime he's looking like he's sprinting down the field, he can cut inside, he can cut outside, and he'll be wide open because every single player just doesn't want to look like they're getting destroyed 60 yards down the field. I mean, Brendan Thompson, I could send you the play, and maybe next time for our next preseason game, I'll have some of these.
I don't think he played bad though. I just
No,
there was just one player I was like, maybe we shouldn't have ran that. And I don't think.
Oh, is this the Trey Lance
but
over the middle? Where
yes,
it was the third down, he rolled out, he threw it to Brendan. Yeah, to me that was just a terrible decision.
Yeah, that's probably what it was too.
Maybe it's time to talk about this, and we'll get back into the receivers because they factor into this conversation, which is Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you go first on let's give him a letter grade. If you were to grade Trey Lance last night, his whole performance, what would you give him?
I would give him, if he didn't throw the pick, that was a good scoring drive. They made it down the field pretty far until that 24. Little pick. They got pretty far. Up until then, I would have given him a B, but I would probably give him a C.
Okay.
I'd probably give him a C. And I think DJ gets a B just because he didn't throw a pick.
Okay. I get it. I personally have them both lower. I think DJ was better.
Yes.
Because there's one play that people aren't talking about. The Trey Lance from the 18-yard line, that out route he threw, where it should have been a pick 6, but the guy just dropped it.
Yes.
Like, that was a terrible decision. The Brendan Thompson rolling out to the left, throwing across your body to a 5'9" receiver in double coverage. Like,
exactly. Yes.
That's why I say, like, I don't think I understand what you're saying about, like, oh, the size is there. I don't think any receiver makes that play because
no. Yeah. No receiver makes that play.
That's what I'm saying.
Double coverage for sure.
It's like a terrible decision. Like, I thought Trey Lance, he was an efficient quarterback until he wasn't. And it's funny because that's what people say about DJ. It's like DJ is good until he makes a mind-boggling throw to the other team, which is what Trey Lance was last night.
I will tell you this, though. The advantages of having Lance out there, because he's such a great runner. He got a few first downs with just his legs.
Yeah.
letting the pocket collapsing and him running through is just like DJ doesn't have that as much. You know what I mean? And it's not like DJ's like he's throwing picks before. He threw picks last year to fucking in the last year's
Yeah.
preseason game. So I guess we'll see in the next games. But I mean, right now, I think I'd still go Trey. I think DJ played better, but I think I still go Trey right now.
Do you think there's a possibility they keep 3 quarterbacks, or do you think this is like a definitive they're fighting for quarterback 2?
No, they're fighting for quarterback 2. I think we'll figure out who QB2 will be at the last preseason game.
While I agree, I mean, there's a lot that happens
down to
in
the wire.
practice too. And
That's
it's
true.
like we don't know the film review stuff, which is such a big, because ultimately, like, your goal is that your backup quarterback is just another coach for the starter. Because in a perfect world, they don't play a snap unless if you're blowing teams out and they're playing in the fourth quarter. So like that's another conversation where it's hard, because I've got to imagine Trey Lance mind-wise is more advanced than DJ.
Yeah.
But I can also see the team turning around being like, well, we have DJ under contract for 2 more years because he's a rookie. Trey Lance is a little bit more expensive. Like, I could see a situation where they're trying to shop Trey Lance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't know if there's going to be buyers. That's the thing. Like, there's always the conversation of like, oh, they should just trade that player. But like, somebody has to want
I mean, who really wants Trey Lance?
You and like, what realistically you're going to get? Like a conditional 7th round pick at this point?
Yeah. Like, probably just a conditional pick. Cash considerations, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you can talk about it. So I will also say this about DJ. DJ had the splash plays, and he went 6 for 9, over 100 yards. He had the touchdown, which was a great throw. Rolled out to his left, threw it to Ross.
Actually, he picked the hardest option in that play, too.
Yeah, he did.
He picked the hardest. There was 2 other guys that were like wide open.
Yes.
I think he was trying to flex right there, low-key. That might be a little
issue with him. And this is why I'm like, I don't think he's going to win the job because it's so anti-Harbaugh. He throws the ball at such high velocity that it moves. And what I mean by that is like, he threw 1 third down on a hitch where they were coming back to the sticks and he just threw it over their head. And I'm like, I just don't think Jim Harbaugh is going to like those kind of plays because that's what leads to picks.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, if you're trying to be like, we need a backup, because ultimately, like, if we have a backup come in, they're just handing the ball off to Amari and Hampton 1,000 times. Like, who do you think can do that better? Trey Lance, who at least has the feet, or DJ, who you get the big playability and the big arm, but like, he might be sailing balls. And you're getting in. That's why I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, I think it's going to be DJ. I just think a lot of people don't like Trey Lance. But I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it.
I like Trey Lance on a play action, man. I do. I don't know, man. To me, it's Trey Lance, man. I think his feet, he can run the ball. Yeah, he throws a couple freaking picks, but I mean, it is what. I mean, I don't know, man. At that point, if Justin Herbert's out, I mean, I don't even think
that's the thing. Like, does it really
if Justin
matter?
Herbert is out, like, if Justin Herbert's out, then okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm probably not even going to think about the season as much. It would be a little harder.
It depends.
I will still watch the games, but, like, man, it'd be rough.
We turn to like, rooting for us to lose so we get a better draft pick, and that always sucks.
Yeah.
Which I've done plenty of times in my life, and every Chargers fan has done plenty of times in their life. All right, so let's talk about KLS. Condre Lambert-Smith was probably the receiver of the day. Came out, he had 4 catches, over 60 yards. We didn't even talk about this. Yeah, we didn't talk about the Trey Lance throw where he like massively underthrew him, which should have been like a 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah. No, honestly, he should have caught that ball. He was right there. He was on it.
While I agree with you, it's really hard when you have to fully stop and he had to dive forward
for it
to get the ball. Like, that's how underthrown it was.
But that's how amazing that play is, because he almost caught that. Actually, he almost caught that.
Like, so, I mean, it's all the props to him, and a lot of people are saying he dropped the ball, and I'm like, no, it's like a terrible throw. Like,
that's Trey Lance's fault.
If that's Justin Herbert, that's a house call.
That's a dot. Like, that's a dot.
It's a house call, and if not, like, it's a little underthrown, but it's probably to him, and the defenders catch up to him at like the 20.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks good. I think he solidified himself on the roster. I don't think there's any way that they cut him at this point.
Yeah, no. This like multiple 4 preseason games where he's produced, so he's good. He knows how to, and he scored a touchdown against the Chiefs. So I mean,
yeah. So he's probably your 6th receiver. Do you think like Darius Davis? We'll talk about him because he was also in the game. Do you feel like there's any? Do you think any returners like are challenging him, or do you think his spot is kind of safe as kicker or kickoff? And
no, honestly, when you talked about it just made more sense. Like, yeah, you probably keep him just for punt returns and kick returns. You know,
I think
I wouldn't want Brendan Thompson though. When he returned the ball, boy, was he quick.
He's really fast.
Oof, man. Wow.
But the thing is, of like Darius Davis, I hate to say it this way, and this is going to sound a little mean. Like, if Darius Davis gets hurt on a punt return, it doesn't affect your offense. If Brendan Thompson does, that
affects your offense. Yes.
So, like, realistically, are you like, oh, I want to take the chance and put Brendan Thompson out there? Or are you fine being like, well, it's kind of Darius Davis's job? Which is the question. And it can be a thing. Like, there were years where the Chiefs, like Tyreek Hill, his first year, returned punts, and then he didn't do it anymore. And then when it was in clutch situations, they would put him back there if they needed a big return. Like, it could be a situation like that.
Man, yeah. I just, like, you really changed my mind on it. Like, I really didn't think I wanted to keep him, but, like, I have to. I think we have to keep him now.
I think you have to. Like, that's what's really hard about preseason is, like, people get so hyped up about the splash plays and, like, guys who look good. But, like, ultimately, these back of roster guys make the team because of special teams.
Yeah, look at Dean Leonard.
Yeah, like a Dean Leonard. Like, he's not...
He literally only plays, like, special teams.
He's just a gunner. That's all he is. Yeah. He's just a gunner.
He's a dog, though. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a good player. I feel like that's a good transition over to defense. Let's talk about defense a little bit. And I feel like we got to start off with the edges, because I think if there's one disappointment last night, it's from all the edge rushers.
Yeah.
Because they were all absent.
I would even throw Akeem Mesidor in there, actually.
Oh, really?
But the juice was no. But you see the juice though. Like, there was that one play where the snap didn't go. Yeah. I forgot what happened. He just blasted through the middle. I was like, ooh, he was about to get a sack right there. Actually, you know who impressed me? That undrafted kid, Carter.
Oh,
that defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle.
Dude, that guy was he was a bully.
Yeah,
and he's undrafted. What?
Yeah, he looked pretty good, but like that's the problem here. Like, these guys look great, and I want to like applaud them because they're at least auditioning for other teams. It's just like, I don't think the Chargers have the numbers to like keep these players.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, in no world, like without like a really crazy cut, can you keep Carter? Like, where are you getting that spot?
Who's that running back we had last year in the preseason? And I think we drafted him or we picked him up. He was an undrafted running back. I forgot. He was nice, but we had to put him on the practice team and he got picked up.
You're talking about Rocket Sanders?
Yeah, bro. He was like this is like the case of like, man, we got to really cut a few of these guys, and they're really good. Even if you throw them on a practice team, they're probably going to get picked up. You know what I mean?
Every offseason, there's guys like that of like dudes who they swear like, oh, this guy's, and then they do nothing. Rocket Sanders, I personally, a lot of people liked him because he was from like South Carolina and his highlights were nice. I didn't think he was that good during the preseason.
Really? I thought he was. Oh man, when I watched, I was like, oh, this guy could easily be a running back 2 or 3 right here, bro.
Yeah, I
I don't
just
know,
think people
man.
get so obsessed.
Maybe because I'm so used to Hassan Haskins.
Yeah, I think that's it. Of like, it's hard when the guy is only there for preseason. Like, so like you remember it a lot more fondly. And a lot of Chargers fans, do you have a guess of how many rushing yards Rocket Sanders had in his 3 preseason games?
Oh, no, I mean, I can't tell you that. That I could not tell
He
you.
had 101.
101 through the three preseason games?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Like an average of like 30,
Like,
35,
something like
35
that.
yards?
Yeah. Yes. And he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I say, I'm like, there's always darlings, and there's going to be darlings this time. Like, I definitely think Carter is a darling right now. Akeem Johnson, we didn't even talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a darling of where all the Charger fans, like, again, it's another guy of like, where are you getting the spot? I would love for you to know how you're fitting a 4th running back on this roster.
Oh yeah, Amar Johnson and the other guy, Desorius.
Yeah.
He's nice too. He's pretty good too, actually. Those 2 guys were. I was like, oh, this guy's freaking good.
That's the thing, though. I think running backs, and they're so deceiving in the preseason. They look better than they actually are because they're playing worse defenses. So they're basically playing college defenses, which is, again, every player that's drafted is one of the best players on their own team, if not one of the best players in all of college football. So, like, these running backs seem to have the biggest jump. But I don't know. I mean, they always shine. I just don't see a spot. Like, unless if they caught Fidal. But, like, are they realistically doing that?
Nah, the way Mac McDaniel be talking up, he's going to use all 3 running backs. So you don't. He likes the way Kamadi plays. He likes the way Mitchell plays, and he likes the way Omarion Hampton plays. So
1,000%. Let's talk about Akeem Mesidor, though. You brought him up. Let's finish that conversation.
Yeah,
because I actually have an opposite reaction of you. Because it came out this morning that the time to throw on that first drive was 1.9 seconds. So Mesidor was never going to get home.
Mm-hmm.
But his hand placement against offensive tackles already is so above where he should be, which makes sense. I mean, he's an older rookie, so he should be above.
His juice, man. He's got juice.
I did it last night on the show, and I like talked myself out of it. I kind of think he might win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm getting really close to it because I think he's going to take max snaps. I'm really starting to believe.
How many sacks do you think he gets?
I think he will finish the season with 10.
Double digit off rip?
I think he will.
So Thule would also, I would assume, have multiple sacks, correct?
No, I think Thule will have a down year. By production standpoint. Because what Thule is good at is also what Mesidor is good at. And so I think they're going to feast on each other's productions. I think Thule will have a better year. I just think statistically it won't look as dominant. And that's what's hard about defensive linemen, right? Like so much of it in why people are like, oh, I hate advanced stats and all these kind of things. But it matters. Like there is a reason Max Crosby has only had 3 seasons with 10 plus sacks, but he's had 3 seasons with 100 pressures. He is a fantastic player and one of the best run defenders in the league. And it's hard to deny it. But like, I mean, another one is Mac. Like Max only had 2 seasons where he's had over 10 plus sacks. It just so happens those 2 years he was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. So I think they're going to feast on each other, and I think Thule will be a better player. I just don't think he'll beat 13.5. But I'm starting to believe in the Mesidor. I think it'll be my hot take of the season.
No, the kid's got juice. He's got juice, bro.
And I'm talking myself into it, and I might stamp it on a later show.
Like, honestly, letting Odafe walk is, like, awesome No, honestly,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
should really think about it. They
hopefully
honestly
they-
have a better player. They got a better player out of this.
Not only that, hopefully they use the 3rd round comp pick to trade for Vita Vea, and then the OA trade looks great.
See my smile.
Yeah, but this is
that's
what
what
I'll
I
say,
want.
and this
That's
will
what
be
I
the thing
want.
that we clip. And people in the comments, if you're watching, you can call me crazy. I think Mesidor will lead the Chargers in sacks. That's my hot take.
Okay.
And I'm ready to stamp it. I think Hakeem Mesidor will ascend and will lead the Chargers in sacks.
Over Khalil and Thule.
I mean, Khalil, like,
he's a little older. He probably could. He
hasn't really been a factor. Like,
he was injured last year too, though, and he still got like what? He had like 6 snaps.
He had 6. So he had 6.
6 sacks.
And this is a big portion. And I guess this is what I was kind of implying with Thule, is Mesidor won't get double teamed because of the other stubs on D-line. 10 sacks is not which is what was happening with Thule last year. Like, Thule, because of how fast OA was off the edge, Thule could get a lot of those cleanup sacks. I could see Mesidor being the one, because when Thule moves out inside, Mesidor is going to move outside. And right now, it's been a lot of Thule has been getting the sacks from the inside. I could see Mesidor, just because of how good his hand placement is just going to destroy the offensive tackle and go right to the quarterback. Because Mesidor and Thule on the same side is going to be a cheat code, especially when you have Derwin on the outside of them, because they will do that. I mean, they've done it over and over again, of you put 2 edge rushers on one side and you have Derwin be the DB coming off the edge. And I'm not saying it because of the preseason. I just think there's so many positive vibes about Hakeem Mesidor right now. Of he's in early, he's taking all the notes from Khalil Mack, he's learning from Thule. They have good coaches. I've really convinced myself that I think he will lead the Chargers in sacks.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Which also leads me to say Bud Dupree will be on this roster as well.
No, I'm scared. I gotta see that stupid celery of his, bro. God, he stomps on the ground. All right, whatever. Yeah, Nadame didn't impress me too much yesterday. So
yeah, it's tough. Like, he's really a player who had to prove his spot, and I hate to admit that. Of like, he's a fan favorite, and like fans always have these kind of guys, of these UDFAs who have good stories that you want to believe in. But like, it's really tough for me to get behind the Tucker conversation of like giving up on Kyle Kennard, because Kyle Kennard is 23. He's on his rookie deal. He was a draft pick, and Tucker's older than him as a rookie. Like, it's a tough conversation for me to get rid of the younger player because of like vibes, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I hate to be that way. And it's not like Kyle Kennard played well. Kyle Kennard also did nothing.
He did nothing.
Like, they both did nothing. They proved nothing. I mean,
yeah.
If like, I'm sitting here thinking like they might just cut both of them.
They might.
And just roll with the 4 and take it. Like, that could be your spot where Carter gets his spot, to be honest.
Yeah, or Carter, Avery Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Avery Smith is another guy.
Another one Charger fans are going to hate, but it has to be said. Like Kendall Williamson.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Is a special teams player, like, who's made some defensive splashes, but like, are you really going to keep like an Adame Tucker and Kyle Kennard who don't really play special teams and are your 5th edge rusher? Or are you going to keep like a special teams ace?
Yeah, I'll tell you this: you could keep both of those guys on our practice team. I guarantee nobody signs them. We'll be fine.
I don't know. I think Kyle Kennard, he was an SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
You think the upside's there? Just low risk sign. Fuck it.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you're like the Dolphins, you have no talent on your team. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you might as well like just risk it. I mean, it's kind of what the Chargers have done the last couple years of like taking these guys. I mean, who is that Raiders 1st round pick, the tackle? who we converted, Alex Leatherwood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even we brought in Alex Leatherwood because of his draft pedigree, even though he was terrible every single time he did anything.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about the defensive tackles. Defensive tackles were probably the bright spot of the defense.
The
maybe
bright spot of the
linebacker.
defense. Yeah. I can only Carter and who else was
There was
playing?
Teron Edwards,
Yeah,
who
okay.
had the 4th down stop.
Barrett.
Yeah,
Barrett.
Nick Barrett.
Nick Barrett played. Dang, who else played?
Those were the main 3.
Yeah, those were the main. Yeah.
But actually, like, we should probably talk about linebacker because there's the Junior Colson question here.
He had a couple good plays. I mean,
that's my take as well. Like,
he had a few good plays. I actually was like, all right, he might carve himself a spot. You know what I mean? Is he better than like Marlo Wax?
But that's the thing. Like, if I'm sitting there, I would rather take the risk on keeping Junior Colson than keeping a Kyle Kennard or Ndame Tucker.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, like, if you're talking about like 53-man construction, like, if I'm looking for a spot, to me, like, I thought Junior Colson showed me enough to where I'm like, I think that Michigan player could still be in there. And it might just take reps. And whereas like Kyle Kennard and Kyle Kennard and Ndame Tucker, I'm like, okay, like, realistically, what's your ceiling here? Like,
yeah.
Junior Colson still has the potential to be a starting player. I don't think either of those two do.
No, probably. I wouldn't say that. I think they have the same level of competition with Junior Colson.
No, what I'm saying is, like, because of the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Kennard and Ndame Tucker aren't going to start any games because of who the edge rushers in the room are.
Yeah.
What I'm saying from a linebacker perspective, like, realistically, we don't really have a linebacker 2 right now. We just have like a collection of dudes. Like, there's Denzel Perriman, who plays the first 2 downs. Troy Dye. There's Deshaun Phillips. There's Marlo Wax. Like, we just kind of have dudes who play their roles and they like come on the field to play their roles.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, like, Junior Colson, like, if he actually lived up to his potential, he could play every down.
Yeah.
Or Marlo Wax could play every down. Like, Marlo Wax looked really good last night.
He did look good last night.
But the thing is, Marlo Wax is making the roster because he's also a special teams player.
Oh, he's an ace on the special teams, bro.
But Junior Colson is not. So, like, it's a whole nother part of the equation.
Yeah.
I don't know. This 53-man roster is going to be really tough.
Yeah. No, it's going to be rough.
And we haven't even talked about corner, which is going to be even harder.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to say about linebackers?
No. Honestly, Junior Colson played solid in my book. I thought he played fine.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I thought he played fine.
All right, let's talk about the cornerbacks. Because corners is where, like, I think the roster construction is going to get really funky. Because I have no idea how many they're keeping. You could convince me they're going to keep 4, and you could also convince me they're going to keep 6.
They're going to keep 6. Yeah.
Like, I think it could be anywhere between those numbers. And I would be like, because, like, for sure, we know Tareeb still is making the team.
Yeah, Tareeb,
Cam Hart, Dante Jackson, and Dean Leonard. And, like, outside of that, like, Avery Smith is probably the next guy looking in.
Yeah.
Maybe Nico Reed.
Actually, I like Nico Reed.
Or
I like Nico Reed.
Who's Avery the guy Smith who broke his foot last year? Who we like redshirted the entire year and then really hasn't done anything. The other corner. I can't think of his name.
I'm trying to think of his name.
He had like a pick 6. Well, either way, it's probably between those 2.
Yeah. Man, I'm still trying to think of that guy that you're talking about right now.
Yeah,
he got like a few picks in the game.
He did. He had 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah,
it'll come to me later as we're talking. So I mean, did Avery Smith like? Did he impress you? Like, what was your reaction with him?
Yeah, I mean, besides the one touchdown, I mean, it happens sometimes. Blown coverage. I mean, look at how they adjusted. Look how Chris O'Leary adjusted everything. It was perfect. Yeah, he probably makes the 53. Actually, he might make the 53. I would rather take Avery Smith over freaking Nadame right now.
Yeah, I think that's the conversation we're really having. By the way, the guy's name is Eric Rogers.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, so corners, I didn't really have a thought of. Like, I thought Avery Smith, he had that one really good PBU on that third down that was down the field. And there's been training camp hype about him. But, like, I could be totally convinced that they're keeping 4 corners. Like, there's not even a spot for him, to be honest. Because you can always play... Well, you can always play the game of, like, Derwin James is technically a corner. And so you really have 5.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's where I'm at. You know what? I think it's time. Let's talk about the most exciting safety. What do you think of Genesis Smith?
Hey, in college, that's a pick.
In
college, that's a pick.
It's honestly like that is a good... I didn't even think about that. That is true.
In college, that's a pick, bro. In my book, that's
such
a pick.
A high level play. It's really hard to like undercut a ball like that, catch it with one hand in the end zone. It was a really high level play.
No, there's a reason why they signed it, because he's a freak athlete. That was an insane catch. Even RJ Mickens played really well too.
RJ Mickens, yeah. He was beating himself up about that one play he didn't pick off, but it was a really tough.
Happens.
It was a little over his shoulder. The fact that he got it would have been a touchdown had he not stopped it.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
No, RJ Mickens is nice, bro. RJ Mickens is nice.
Your Priors had a good game, by the way.
Who?
He had that big the guy Miles Purchase. You told me
Miles Purchase. Oh yeah. Miles Purchase.
He forced that fumble.
Yeah. That was a crazy play all together though. That ball went up.
Yeah, it was it was like the Jalen Hurts thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like that was pretty close to the Jalen Hurts thing. Yeah, no, Genesis Smith is a dog, bro. We got ball hawks on this team, bro.
We got Genesis Smith looks incredible. I'm not sure if I'm ready to say that because I'm still a little suspect of the tackling. Dude clearly does not like contact. But the athleticism and the pop is good.
Hey, that'll go away when you work with a guy like Derwin. He'll learn from a guy like Derwin.
I mean,
I would hope. He wants to be at that level. If he wants to be at that level and make the money that he's making, I'd listen to the guy.
I mean, I would too. I put up our 53-man roster prediction.
Okay.
So we can fix this because I figure it's time. We've talked about all the players. We've mostly talked about the game. So this was our projection as we went.
Yes.
Now, we had Derwin as a corner listed here. So we have 4 safeties. This is our construction of 53. Now, we had both Kyle Kennard and Adame Tucker making the team with no Bud Dupree. We should probably fix that, right?
We should probably fix that.
Should we take them both off, or do we think one is going to make it?
Just take one off, and then that's it, bro. Nah, call it a day.
Which one do you think makes it, Kyle Kennard or Tucker?
I'm gonna go with the guy with the size. I'm gonna go with Tommy Tucker over Kennard. I don't care if he was the.
Speaking of that, how much are you on Chargers Twitter?
Partially.
Okay. Yesterday,
I check enough.
Yesterday there was such a big push for Garmin Randolph, the like really huge defensive end.
Oh,
he was gonna have a good game.
He's like kind of
He's the
tall
really
and
tall guy.
skin.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the tall guy.
He's like 6'8". He's
Yeah.
humongous, but like he can't do anything.
He didn't get
Yesterday,
past the line.
No, he's like,
He didn't get past the line. I was actually wondering who the hell that was. I was like, what the? Who's this guy?
I think a lot of people they used it as an argument against Joe Alt of like it's gonna be really hard for him to get low because low man wins. That guy like is the highest player I've ever seen. Like his pad level,
tall.
he might as well be like touching their shoulders.
He's playing the wrong position, dog.
All right, so back into this. So we had 10 offensive linemen make the team. We had Tyler Biotish, Awashika, Cole Strange, Jake Slaughter, Trevor Penning, Logan Taylor, Joe Alt, Rashawn Slater, Travis Burke, Trey Pipkins. Do we still feel confident in that, or do you think they'll keep 9? Do you think they'll keep a different 10?
I think they get rid of Penning.
Okay. No Penning. Oh, you know who we don't have on here?
Who?
Branson Taylor.
He should be on there now.
Yeah, he's making
I don't think Logan Taylor makes the team either.
Okay. So you think they're going to keep 9?
Yeah.
I guess this makes sense because Branson Taylor can play both spots.
Yes, he could play guard and tackle.
I mean, Pipkins can too. Like, actually, like from a depth perspective, like, why would you keep? Okay.
We were just, no, it's because we were a little worried from last year. That's why we were a little scarred. I think that makes more sense. You know what I mean?
So let's go over to Nico Reed. Do we still think it's Nico Reed? Do we think
we might end up just changing this every time we watch the next couple of freaking preseason games. Because like right now, I think you have to take out Reed and you put Anthony.
Avery Smith, you mean?
Avery Smith, I mean. I think you have to put Avery Smith right there right now.
I think
because he played fantastic yesterday.
We still have one more spot. Like, do we think it's Williamson? Do we think it's Junior Colson? You thought it might be Scott Matlock.
Yeah.
It could be one of the running backs.
Well, actually, go to the running back room real quick.
Right now we have Hampton, Mitchell, and Vidal.
All right, if they were going to keep 4 running backs, I don't think J. Pat keeps that job anymore then.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it's either Amar Johnson or that Desorius guy. That guy popped off way more than I ever seen J. Pat ever do. So, yeah. Oh, man, dude, that play but I just want to talk about this. Amar Johnson's run, right? That 50, 60-yard freaking run that he did. Imagine if that was Keaton Mitchell. That's to the crib, bro.
Not even just Keaton Mitchell. That was Marion Hampton. That would have been
or Marion Hampton. Yeah, I think that's a crib, bro. Like, oh my goodness.
Speaking of that, from like Mike McDaniel's play calling, I posted it on Twitter. He ran an inside screen, which I don't think Greg Roman has ever even like considered he can do. Vidal dropped it, but it's like one of the most creative play designs I've seen from a Chargers offensive coordinator in a long time. I know what play you're talking about.
I was like, oh my, that was supposed to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the other one
if not, or at least closer to the field goal, like closer to the, yeah, that could have got yards right there.
It definitely could have. I mean, the other play is exactly what you just talked about, the swing pass.
Yeah.
I don't think Greg Roman knows that swing passes exist. So that was interesting to see.
Yes, it was fun to watch. I'll tell you this, when we go to the games this year, last year, man, I'm not going to lie. There was a couple freaking like series where I was like, man, this is boring to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. I was just like, same freaking play every freaking time. Yeah, no creativity with the offense, like at all. At least when I was watching, like, who was before Greg Roman, who won the Super Bowl? What's his name again?
Oh, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, Kellen Moore. I liked his offense a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
His offense was pretty good.
His whole tenure with the Chargers just got derailed because of injuries. Because Mike Williams tore his ACL in Week 3, and then Corey Linsley had that like hardened shoe. Where he was just out. But let's finish off this 53-man roster. We still have one more spot. I think there are 3 candidates. There's Junior Colson, I think Amir Johnson can firmly be in the conversation. There's Scott Matlock, and there's Kendall Williamson. Who do you think likely takes it? I have my guess, but it's kind of just. I would go Kendall Williamson just because he made the roster last year, and like none of those other guys can really do special team stuff. Maybe besides for Matlock, but Matlock's doing different special team stuff than Williamson is.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say him, but like, it's so unflashy. Like,
it's not, but I mean, our team is deep as hell, so it's not it's like, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we need special team guys. We need guys that are.
That's why I'm like, I think it might be there. I mean, Matlock, like, you are onto something of like the team loves Matlock.
Because of how versatile of a player he is. I mean, look at him. Defense, offense. He's run multiple positions. So they truly believe in his athletic ability.
Well, how about this? Let's frame it this way. Which of these players do you think most likely would be picked up by another team if we cut them? Because that's probably who they're keeping on the roster. Because they're going to send the rest to the practice squad if they can get him through waivers.
Oh.
Like, realistically, I think Williamson.
Yeah, I think it might be Kendall Williamson.
Well, no, you know what? Actually, now that I said that, I think it has to be Colson. Some team's going to pick up Junior Colson.
Oh, yeah, because of how high of a. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're thinking about it that way, I think they're going to see it in Colson.
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, man, we can unlock this guy. We could get him
like
back
Jesse Minter. Like, is Jesse Minter in Baltimore really not going to be like...
Oh, dude, they would pick him up so quickly.
I think I convinced myself it has to be Junior Colson.
I think I'm on the same board there. Okay.
I think that makes sense because
so we got rid of 2 guards. We got rid of 1 guard, and we added Junior Colson and Avery Smith, and we got rid of Bud Dupree. I mean, not Bud Dupree. We got rid of
Kyle Kennard, and we switched him with
Najami Tucker
with Bud Dupree.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm feeling good about this. I think Harbaugh will give Ficken a final say over the last bubble players. I think so too. I think you're right on that, which would probably be Williamson. I just think they might play the game of like, I don't think we can lose this player. I mean, Junior Colson is their guy.
That's Jim's guy. That's Jim's guy.
That's their guy. Like, it's hard not to be like they're gonna pick their guy.
I guess we'll see. I mean, we have 2 more preseason games. Both games I will be attending. So if you guys are there, I will be there.
I will also be there.
We'll probably have to do like an instant right after the game kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
All right. Any last thoughts?
No. I think I like the defense and I like the offense. It's looking good. I don't want to be too hasty about anything. I liked what I see so far, though, for sure. I like what I see so far.
I agree. Just don't overreact.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to try to overreact. I think the defense looks great. Oh, man, I reposted it on my Instagram. They threw in a fake blitz out there, and I was like, oh, Chris O'Leary, that was fire.
Did you? Yeah, you said you haven't been on Chargers Twitter that much. There was under one of the training camp clips, it was a Dante Jackson pick. There was a simulated pressure where Khalil Mack went out into coverage.
Yeah.
And some guy quote tweeted it. He's like, oh, we're still doing edge rushers like going into coverage. And I'm like, dude, what are you like? You've watched this defense the last 2 years. Deshaun Hand got a pick in this defense.
Exactly. It works. It throws guys off.
About?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's creative, bro. You have to get creative with certain things, bro. I like it, man. I like it. I like the offense. I like the defense. I like the motion. I'm trying to imagine with the starters what this looks like. Man, it's beautiful. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun these next couple weeks. I'll tell you that.
It'll be fun. And for everyone watching, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it. It really helps. Let us know any of your thoughts. You can find me on Twitter. All my stuff is Aftershock now. Luke, where can they find you?
I'm still on Instagram right now. I will be making a TikTok. I will be posting everything on there. So I'll be on. I'll probably make a Twitter. I have a Twitter. I don't know why I don't post on it. So I'll probably start doing that too.
To be fair,
I'm
I
on
don't
Twitter
really
all the
use
time.
my Twitter. I just look at other people's Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't.
That's
really
literally
post.
what I do. That's literally what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to West Warroom Rivals where we're posting this. Luke and I will try our best. We'll see if we'll go live right after the game. We'll both be at the game. I'll probably post some videos from the game, maybe some instant reaction stuff. I assume Luke will too. Luke, are you going to be interviewing people there?
I will be. I will be at Electric Avenue walking around with the common folk. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be walking around I'll probably go to Thunder Alley too, talk with them. Maybe grab a few drinks, maybe some food,
Yeah.
Yeah, probably do interviews for a few hours and then just get ready for the game,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Aftershock. Thank you everyone for watching. Bolt up, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Bolt out, y'all.